everybody, I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog for Tuesday the 20th of July 2010. I blog from Cardiff, as you saw my opening scenes just then, and a very wet Cardiff it is indeed. And talking about wet and moist, if you visit my written blog, musings.chriswilliams.blogspot.com, the address on the bottom of the screen, you'll see my opinion for today on I've forgotten the name of it, but it was on the news yesterday that women can prevent themselves from getting HIV if they rub gel on their genitals. Well, I know of easier ways not to get HIV, and indeed that's what I say on my written blog. Have I been looking at you all the way through this video? But I've got the camera dodgy angle. Let's get the camera around. Yeah, that's better. No. Two of me have come up on the screen. Yeah, that's better. Right, so in the moment I'm going to tell you about the two films I saw a few moments ago. But first, I'm going to share with you in my success because I have passed an exam. As you can see, Royal Statistical Society Professional Examinations. This is to certify that Christopher Alfred Williams passed in Module 1, Data Collection and Interpretation of the highest certificate in statistics in May 2010. Cue music.
Congratulations.
Thank you. If you watch my videos on a regular basis, you would have first heard that audio in a previous video that I'd done about people who I went to university with, graduating from university in recent days. Right, so yes, today I went to the cinema. I saw two films. I saw the film starring Cillian Murphy, Ken Wantonby, and Michael Caine, and written by Christopher Nolan. Indeed, it was not Batman Begins. Interesting, of course, that Christopher Nolan has worked with those three actors pretty on Batman Begins. I saw Inception, of course, the film where Leonardo DiCaprio and Ellen Page, who came in Hard Candy and Juno, go to sleep and they steal people's ideas, and they sort of plant ideas and that sort of thing. I got myself a bit confused watching. I didn't think I'd begin on the DVD. It was a bit too complicated. I don't know if you've seen it yourself. I imagine you have, but it's one of the largest grossing movies around the moment. But on many instances, DiCaprio's character Dom Cobb attached himself up to someone who was into an induced sleep, and then he'd be speaking to them in their dreams, and then something would happen so that he'd then sort of induce sleep in the dream. So it'd be sort of asleep in another dream, and then back in reality. And of course, obviously, the film ends with all the dreams coming to an end, and DiCaprio's character achieving his target of manipulating the thought processes of Cillian Murphy's character, Robert Fisher. He's going to be the heir to a business empire, and was he the key target of the film? I think the film goes on a bit too long, 2 hours 20 minutes. I think it came to, in total, I nearly missed the beginning of the second film I saw, Toy Story 3. And it's fair to say that whereas Toy Story 1 was dominated by Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story 2 dominated by Woody, Toy Story 3 is largely the Ken and Barbie show, and also the aliens and Mr. Potato Head are also the big stars of the show, along with a Lotso-hugging bear, who, of course, if you haven't already seen, I'm going to ruin this for you, but he turns out to be the bad guy. And just like the prospector in Toy Story 2, Lotso-hugging bear is up for a fall near the end of the film. They're kind of big embarrassment for himself, where he's cast adrift of everybody else. I read in advance that a lot of people have been lots of grown men have been crying in the film. I nearly cried when Andy was introducing the individual toys to. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but near the end, Andy was sort of saying, no, these are the aliens, this is Buzz Lightyear, the best one, this is my dear friend Woody, that sort of thing. So, kind of cinematic goodbye to all the individual characters, and explained what their names was and what was so special about them. But I read previously that Mattel, I think it is, who own Barbie, they previously refused Barbie and Ken for that matter. They refused them to be allowed in the films, but now they have allowed them for the third film. I know Barbie appeared briefly in the second film, but maybe that's the reason why Barbie and Ken dominate Toy Story 3 so much. I think that's all I want to say about Toy Story 3. It went on for 1.5 hours. I recently saw Toy Story 2 for the first time, and I think that was of a similar duration. I think that that contained a lot more action than what Toy Story 3 does. So I'd say that Toy Story 3, I know that some people say that Toy Story 3 is the best of the three, but having seen Toy Story 2 recently, I think that Toy Story 2 is probably better than Toy Story 3. Now, I think Toy Story 3 is a bit of an anti-climax. It's the standard formula of, oh dear, I've got to rescue someone, oh dear, all the other toys are with me, now you've got to get back to X location, oh dear, we've gone back to Y location, which is not where we want to be, oh dear, we're in peril. That's what it's sort of a tried and tested formula that I think has lost its appeal with Toy Story. There's danger in Toy Story 1 and the danger again in Toy Story 2, but same danger effectively in Toy Story 3. The danger of moving from the Sunnyside nursery to attempt to get back to Andy's place, and also along the way ending up at Bonnie's house. Bonnie, of course, if you've seen it, the little girl character who gets involved with Woody during the course of the film. I'm not going to ruin the outcome for you if you haven't seen it. But I think that Toy Story 3 was a bit easier for me to follow compared to Inception. Inception ended up being a bit of a Pandora's box, and a kind of plot within a plot, and you then lose track of it, and it turns out that there's something you've forgotten about, which is the key to the ending. It took some time for the main plot to start. I noticed that the main plot itself started around about 1 hour into the film. Of course, a 2 hour, 20-minute film. So I won't be watching it on DVD, I don't think. But it's got lots of good graphics and very clever plots, so I think it probably does deserve an Oscar or two. Okay, that's all that I want to say on Inception and Toy Story 3. And I hope that you will visit my written blog, musings@christmas.blogspot.com, the address on the bottom of the screen. And also, at the end, I'm going to feature mechanisms in which you can be my friend on the social networking mechanisms that I use. And also, I encourage you to visit my sister's sticker and trading card business, the address also at the end of this video. Okay, that's all for now. Until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.